Shutterworth.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do?
But yeah, let's go on to our third and final topic of the night. The excellent PVC card, which is rare as like unicorns. You know, it's
Now we had a few of those this year.
Just let him do his thing.
Okay. Just saying, like unicorns ain't that fucking rare. Shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, it depends. I mean, if you're smoking some stuff, then they're not that rare, you know. But apparently, they are very rare.
Jesus.
You know, but PVC has had an excellent card. Main event, obviously, you know, is Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison. You know, and 2. And before that one, we were treated to a 2-fight undercard, main undercard. The first one was Carlos Valderas, who's been, although a highly talented prospect, has been very inactive for various reasons. And he got put into the ring with one Rene Tellez Giron, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Giron.
Giron. Either way.
I know that.
Yeah, he certainly was, because it was one of those fights where, okay, this is gonna be, and Valderas wasn't even supposed to be on the main card, but he got that push, you know, from the Booker man, you know, that was like the PVC Booker. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll put you in this TV spot. Let's see how you should do.
Thank God they did. That was like the fight of the night, really.
That one was an interesting fight. You know, Valderas unfortunately did one fatal flaw, and this is one thing I said before. If you do, this is where Floyd's influence on the younger generation really rears its head. Not everyone can do a fucking shoulder roll. If you can't do one properly, don't do it.
Looking at you, Broner. Looking at you, Birdo.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Broner got the basics down a little bit. Like, at least he has decent defense. Like, this guy was doing the shoulder roll on the front foot, leaning forward. Like, roll the punch with your chin over your fucking foot.
And it was funny too. And Giron like timed him. Like, he was blasting him with left hooks over and over and over, because because Valderas kept his head moved in. It was moving into that section. Like, you know, and that's how we got the first knockdown. The first knockdown was sickening too, because he managed to catch him when his neck was like at an angle, you know, within the roll, and it was like that. It was quick, boom. Like, honestly, that should have been the end of the fight. You know,
real talk. I thought it was, because the hook and the way he fell reminded me of the damn Frazier Ali hook.
Yeah.
In that 14th round where it just, damn, he just dropped Ali, and the way Ali falls, you're like, geez, like someone sniper rifled him, like hands up in the air, like shit, that was a nasty drop.
Ricky!
Oh, man. I wasn't ready.
I can't be laughing like this damn near at midnight, yo. These motherfuckers is crazy. You know. God, that caught me off guard too. But yeah, yo, dude felt like, I thought that shit was it. Like, dude was just like, should have been it. Yeah, it should have been. Like, he got to his feet. Referee was like, walk forward to me. And dude falls back into the corner like twice. Like the ref was really, it was like, and the ref was thinking like, oh fuck, if I stop this, Al's gonna fire me or blackball me. He's like,
plot armor.
Yeah. Like, there was no way, like, Valderas was gone. Like, I mean, dude, like, and this is where this could have ended up bad. So I mean, Balderas, he comes out and and you can tell he's trying to clear his head, and he had his wits about him again. And there he starts doing the stupid roll again, and doing the same thing. He didn't learn from his mistake, and what happens? He got crushed again by another left hook, and that one was like, he just didn't beat the count. I think that was the issue. The second time around, like I think he got him like a second.
I mean, he kind of came. It was like a bang bang play, but
he was a second late. Let's be honest. The kid waited.
Yeah, he did wait, but I think he just didn't get up in time.
Yeah, he was a second off because by the time he got up, it was 10. Like, but he tried to rush that shit at the end. I'm like, man, that you got knocked out, bro. Like, let's not take it away from the challenger or the B side.
Yeah, I mean, the ref made up for it there, I guess.
Yeah, because the ref was like, I was like, man, that might be the most incompetent ref I've seen in a minute to let that kid come out there and get blasted out of existence like that. But yeah, he's like, he realized that the fight was done for the night for Balderas after that one.
And Balderas was complaining. I'm like, oh my god, you have the nerve to complain after you got a freebie before.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That kid just rubbed me the wrong way in that fight, yo. Everything. The fucked up shoulder roll, the fucking intentional low blow.
Yeah, the low, the PR special. Yeah, that was some bullshit.
And he's not even PR. The fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
we own the rights to those low blows like that. Like he didn't even play coy with it. He was just like, fuck, he's hitting me with a low blow. Fuck it, just right in front of him. Didn't give a shit. Like, nah.
Right.
It was
blatant. Like right away. It was a Ricky.
We own rights to the PR special. You can't just be fucking jacking our shit like that. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a hard low blow he did too. Like, it was a hard intent. I'm like, bruh. Like, so I'm like, dude, like, they probably got you up on the scorecards. It's like, the ref already damn let you go. Like, I mean, he gave you an extra life. Your older brother, you handed your brother the controller to put that code in so you wouldn't die yet. you already had that shit happen, and then it's like you doing that, you being extra. So I ain't gonna lie, like when he got knocked out for good, I was like, yes. I was like, who are you kick? Like, nigga, that's what I'm talking about. Spam them fucking left hooks. Like, how you get, like, he's lucky that Jerome didn't have a right hand. Cause if that dude had an overhand right, he would have fucking put this kid's head in the fucking damn third row or some shit.
Right. Like, dude will got him straight up
crying.
body.
I'm crying.
Yeah, right, P?
Yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't ready for all the shit you guys are Nah,
Yeah. I mean, dude will got his evil look. Oh, go ahead, P.
No, I was saying, all is right, because like that, I wasn't feeling like his whole demeanor, like LB said, the whole fight till there is like he was just acting too funny for me.
Yeah, the vibe, like it's like he was just too fucking like he already made it or some shit. Like he was on his 11th title defense.
And then once I was angry once they the first knockdown and he got up and he fell back and he let him go. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was kind of hoping that it would happen again. Something would happen. A knockdown would happen again to make up, because I was livid. Like, you got to be fucking kidding me. But then it ended up working itself out, because at the end, fucking guy got knocked out anyway. Then he cried about the second one. The boxing gods paid it forward.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
it's like in basketball, there's a term that people use, that people say in basketball, ball don't lie. You know what I'm saying? When you play basketball and you get a questionable foul, you go to the free throw line, and you always seem to miss those ones, because that's the basketball gods. That's the basketball gods' way of telling the referees, nah, nigga, that foul was bullshit.
Or if you have like the easiest, most simple turnover of all time, like the next possession, and everybody look at you like, yeah, you ain't gonna take up for your ass no more.
The boxing ball, just like the basketball gods always pay it forward, the boxing gods pay it forward too. So,
Right.
Cocky Kid got knocked out, and all is well for the opener of the PBC card.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That set the shit off lovely.
It did. Like, dude, I was fucking hype off that fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like PBC is on to something with this damn Charis, with this I was about to say Charvison. like a new Pokemon or some shit. Like, yo, Charvison, nigga. Like, you seen it? But
The Pokemon with a do-rag.
that snaps on you all the time. you throw the ball, he just hops out and he like starts cutting up on you. Like dude, you ain't shit. Like am my owner better than you? Like, dude, look at your kicks. Like, look at them. Like, bruh. Like, I couldn't imagine fighting that. I like kick the fucking ball somewhere, but like for this card, like they matched up this card brilliantly. Like, you had the bad blood, and even in the first fight, you had like you had the Cocky Kid who kind of bit off more than he could chew, and you just wanted to see that fucking play out. So great opener. I just had to say that again. Like, I wonder what the viewership is for this card, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it should be good. Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully, it definitely should be good. And then the next fight too was a heavyweight fight. A heavyweight
heart
fight.
attack fight
where,
for you.
Yeah, we have Nigerian brother, F.A. Ajaba facing Iago Kilatsi. Now, for most of us, we all thought it was just gonna be just another, Ajaba. Pretty much it'll be just, Ajaba will knock him out with this, that, and the third, and then that would be it. Instead, we got a surprise. F.A. got a test. And it was wild. It was a wild test too, because F.A. Ajaba he hit dude with a long right hand. Like, that dude's right hand and his wingspan is just absolutely nuts. Because he's like 85, 86 inches. You know what I'm saying? So
like you throw people. You could throw people into walls. It's like he could punch you from across the room. Like, well, what is this shit? Like, every Nigerian got a fucking superpower if y'all over 6'2" or some shit. Like,
basically.
I think so.
And that dude's right hand's that one right, he had Collazo in trouble with one right, and he was dancing around. Like, and this is where it's like, F.A. Ajaba didn't go in to finish him off, and the ref didn't do anything. So Collazo, he got his composure a little bit, and then he threw some punches, and then he walked F.A. into a shot, into a right hand, and dropped him out of nowhere.
All the way
that was
from
the
Georgia.
shocker. That was the shocker. I was not expecting that one. Just the sequence was like, I'm thinking, okay, FA's gonna get him out of there, and then bam! Oh crap!
career mode glitch.
Yeah.
That was a
in a
real
good
career.
word.
That was a real career mode glitch.
Because he was
His-
skating
his-
backwards.
His career flashed right in front of his eyes.
Like, no.
Hit the reset button.
It was nothing but Anthony Joshua clips.
Yeah, you thinking, oh shit. Let me get my quarters. Insert in the machine again.
But you know, it's one of those games that took like 3 or 4 quarters. So when you got to the last one, you drop it, and now you chase it after the fucking quarter.
That voice from Street Fighter 10, 9, 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Your little sister and little brother over there like, hurry.
Yeah. You were two seconds away from having to go home and be a family man.
Got him.
Oh man, but that was Rick. 'Cause, I mean, I always thought Ajaba had a really good chin because Ajaba never. I mean, he'd been cracked before, but he never really showed any effects from being cracked.
I'd
You
say
know.
that was more so he was just set up so well he didn't have time to react to it.
Yeah,
He was kind of squared up too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
he
was.
was just like you were saying, he was gonna like just finish this off, and then all of a sudden that right came out of nowhere.
yeah, and then but what I did like from that is he got up and he maintained his composure. You know, and that's the one thing. And like he wasn't, his brain wasn't like this way and that. His eyes weren't glazed over. Like he was good. He got up and he was good.
Oh, he didn't say, "Oh my God, let me panic and let me fight mid-range with this guy and give him more opportunities to tee off on me," like a certain somebody did earlier this year.
Yes. And, of course, dude, he went back right into the fire. Like he started throwing some punches, and then this is where I also noticed too. It was like, dude needs to increase his punching variety. Like it's just the right hand. Well, yeah, it was the right hand, and was it just uppercut? Like he only threw like 3 different types of punches, but it was mostly a long right hand.
But the controller got 4 buttons.
Or 2 if you're a Nintendo player. Hey.
I think it's like 2019.
But I mean, eventually, Jabba would knock him down again with another crazy right hand, and then he moved in, but he didn't land a clean combination. And then this referee was like, okay, in the corner of the closet was like, oh no, this dude is done. And me, I'm a bloodthirsty ghoul at times, but I also didn't agree with that stuff. I was like, let at least one clean combination, before you wave the shit off.
Yeah, cause dude was cagey as fucking, like basically surviving all of that shit.
Right.
So it's like, damn, let us get a proper send off.
Yeah, and that's the only disappointing thing about that whole fight. But the fight was actually, you can tell the crowd was loving all that shit. Watching just 2 big ass heavyweights, 230, 240 pound heavyweights, just swing for the fences on each other and knocking each other down.
Especially when one of the knockdowns looked like one guy was lagging.
He kept hitting the side of the TV like, hurry up, like come on, like come on.
All of a sudden your character falls down, you don't know why.
Oh man, and that's the thing, it's like you had and all the fights were from like divisions that you could relate to. You had the heavyweights or the middleweight fight, which is like the most average, height and weight for most people. Then you had I'm sorry, not to bring it back, but the Jerome for what weight division was that? The first fight?
What fight?
The very first fight, the opener.
I think he was a lightweight.
Lightweight, yes. So damn, it's like you had your 3, okay, so that's so the heavyweight fight sandwiched in between that shit was just real good, man. Damn.
Yeah, that was a good piece of matchmaking, right there. And my takeaway from the fight of F.A. Jabba, I mean, he clearly has some more things to be worked on before they put him in with a serious contender or a serious fighter at heavyweight. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, he needs to be a little bit more defensively responsible, and above all, and also learn to improve his punching quality in terms of punches that he actually throws. I mean, there's got to be more than just the long right hand,
I mean, it almost works too well for him.
Yeah, because I mean,
he sets it up nicely, but if he could throw in a left hook afterwards, or right uppercut, or a smash, or
but because it definitely doesn't look his infighting wasn't as strong as his outfighting. His outfighting is good. His infighting though looked like it wasn't happening. So, I mean, there's definitely some things he could have worked on, and but he won. And that's the important thing. He won the fight, and he kept it 0. No upsets, like the aforementioned fight.
Dad, he won back though. We'll give him that. Shout out to Anthony Joshua. And I got some artwork on the way. I just finished coloring it.
Oh my god, that artwork.
So yeah, I'm because I heard Disney Plus might air like the trilogy for Joshua Ruiz, so I had like insider information.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop that news sometime this week, maybe Thursday. So, that'll be my gift to y'all. So all the Anthony Joshua fans. If you a Ruiz fan,
just keep persevering.
I don't think those exist anymore.
How dare you?
damn, be a fan of somebody for 6 months, bruh.
Yeah. Be a fan of pudgy, flabby Mexicans at heavyweight, bro.
I mean, wait, hold on. Like, I was a Chris Arreola fan. Like that dude.
Yeah, and that's what you get for putting your faith in nipples.
Wow.
Man, honestly, I feel like if Chris Arreola was in the same position as Ruiz, I think he would have get a better showing in that rematch.
And Arreola isn't even. I mean, Ruiz is more talented than Arreola.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, at least with Arreola, like, maybe if you put them together, because I don't even think Arreola would have gotten that out of shape. But then again, it is Arreola. He's capable of that. But yeah, that's why.
But this is the thing. Arreola knows how to fight out of shape. Like, he's used to it. Like, he still runs off his combinations and everything. He still puts like lazy man effort in it. Like, Ruiz couldn't even do that.
Yeah, that was the big disappointment of everything. And I think Ruiz does have skill, has plenty of skill, but
he just looks like a fucking human waterbed.
Oh shit! I think really warming up for that picture tomorrow.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
Oh man, but yeah, that's just the heavyweight landscape. I know we digressed a little, but that's the type of shit a job are gonna be up against. So you gotta be ready, prepared. I mean,
I like that showing for Ajagba. I don't like. I know he's good, but I don't know if he's. I don't know how far. Where does he go from there? Because now it makes me wonder. Because if he,
I still think he'll beat Joe Joyce.
yeah. I mean, they're both cats that Joe Joyce eats a lot of shots.
No,
That's what I'm saying. He's way more stiffer.
He'll beat. He'll beat Joe Joyce, but that's because I'm not high on Joe Joyce at all. Like he's a kickboxer masquerading as a boxer. Like.
Well, damn, that's some bad masquerading and shit.
Yeah.
I'm used to like the Algeries and Vitaly Klitschko's.
Yeah. A C-level kickboxer masquerading as a boxer. Okay, I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
But he could.
That works.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, Ajagba could beat somebody like Joe Joyce. But I would keep him away from somebody right now like Daniel Dubois. But
I would keep everyone away from him. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, Ajagba needs like a couple more fights, two more fights at least, to see where he is before you try stepping him up. That's just my opinion.
I can see that.
For some weird reason, I can't get past that thing of kickboxer masquerading as a boxer. How do you do, fellow boxers?
Oh shit! Fucking.
I box like you.
It's like, why you got Taekwondo pants on? Oh, my bad.
I box like you. I just kicked too. See?
You definitely sound like a Dutch kickboxer.
You guys are so stupid.
Oh man.
Oh man, but but it was an entertaining heavyweight fight, and again, it warmed up the crowd even more for the main event.